Yes, I'm Santiago Yturria from Mexico, UFO researcher. Have been working in the research, UFO research since 1974, and I've been traveling also. I have been in England, and I'm right now here at the International UFO Congress, lovely Nevada. I work with Jame Maussan. We have a TV show, national television, every week, and we have also a UFO magazine, a radio show, and I have been giving lectures for the past 10 years, and I'm right now giving you this interview, Alejandro. Yes, this year in the 2008 edition of the International UFO Congress, Jaime Maussan and I are going to present our latest results of our research work for the past year, and we are going to present exclusive cases never seen before, from Mexico especially, involving alien encounters. We are very excited because this year we are going to present for the first time 5 new cases involving alien encounters documented on video from Mexico City and other cities. And also we are going to present a chronicle of the recent NASA missions that I researched, and the recent shuttle missions that involved UFO encounters or UFO sightings in space. And at the same time we are going to present an update of the recent UFO sightings over Mexico, and also some very weird UFO footage from Mexico that we are very excited because they are very new sightings of a new kind, and we are going to share all this with our friends and audience on this lovely conference. Yes, I think that Mexico is the how do you say is a milestone country in ufology, because since 1991 we began documenting on video a lot of UFO sightings, and we got very famous because for some reason the UFO activity began increasing more and more, and at this moment we are convinced and we can prove that Mexico is the top country in the world where many UFO sightings are taking place. The UFO activity is increasing. We are now having sightings on a daily basis, and we are very excited and we are very motivated because the people is very into the phenomena, is very aware, very open-minded, and is collaborating wonderful with us, the researchers, and also the media is very into the phenomena, very open, and we are now in the best of our times in this UFO research in Mexico. Well, we began experiencing a new kind of sightings in Mexico because the people began reporting seeing strange things in the sky, not only UFOs, but strange, let's say, humanoid-shaped entities since 2000. And then we began receiving these evidences on video of these reports. First, we started receiving a new manifestation in the skies that we name it the flying humanoids. In 2000, 2001, I introduced this phenomena, interestingly, in England for the first time in the 2001, in the UFO conference by the UFO magazine in England. And then in the US, first before presented it in Mexico. But these cases took us by surprise because we were watching a new manifestation, not only UFOs, that we were so accustomed to see UFOs in the sky, but something different, something very strange, very weird. We began watching humanoid-shaped things in the sky. We name it flying humanoids. People in Mexico name it hombrecitos voladores. And this kind of sightings began increasing. So this was not just a single or occasional sighting, but began increasing. And in other parts of the country, Guadalajara, Monterrey, not only Mexico City. And this started a new evolution in our research work. And then we began receiving more reports of different kind of sightings, not exactly UFO sightings, but strange shaped things in the sky that we later name it like light beams or entities in the sky, or like signs in the sky, like angelic kind of beings that were being recorded by respected sky watchers like Pedro Avila and other ones. So we were having a wide variety of sightings in Mexico, not only UFOs and those enigmatic flying humanoids, but also a whole variety of rare sightings that we at first wouldn't know how to categorize them. But finally, at this moment, we can say that the most intense wave of rare sightings are taking place mainly in Mexico, and we have the evidences to show to the people, and we are trying to look for more answers each day to answer the question that we are asking to ourselves. Well, that's a very interesting question that we always have been asked. Why Mexico? What is so special of this country that has so many UFO sightings and those weird sightings and those weird stories and those wonderful and exciting cases? But I must say that, first of all, we officially don't know exactly, but we have some clues about it, because as our background is suggesting, we have some wonderful cultures like the Mayan culture in our background. We have also some places in Mexico that are very magnetic places, very energetic places, like the silent zone, for example, in Mexico City, the ceremonial sites like the pyramid sites, Teotihuacan, and all those old ceremonial sites. We have the volcanoes. But most of all, we are very confident that is because of the people, the Mexican people. The Mexican people is very religious oriented, open-minded. We are very spiritual oriented people. And since this UFO wave began back in 1991, the reaction of the people was wonderful. They were very open. They go out to the streets from their homes and from their offices to watch the sky because UFOs were appearing, and there was no panic, there was an excitement. Also the media got attracted, and at the same time our government always have been very cool about that, has not taken an aggressive reaction, has not trying to cover up. So I think all these kind of conditions settled the scenario. So these manifestations, this activity began increasing. So I think, and I'm convinced that the people attitude is the main reason why there are so many UFO sightings and so many cases and stories in Mexico. But you know, the 2012 Mayan prophecies is right now the topic of the moment, you know. Uh, of course, we have been discussing so much about the global warming of the world and other issues, and also the Mayan prophecies that all the time have been very popular among people. Now is taking more interest, not only about among the people, but also among the scientists and the researchers. There is a lot of mystery about those prophecies, especially about the 2012. In Mexico, we have our own opinions, our own feelings about the 2012. We are not thinking that it's the end of the world. We are not feeling that this is a sign of catastrophes announced by the old Mayans. We are feeling that indeed this is like the Mayans said, a change of our evolution, a change of our perceptions, maybe a change to our senses, and we are confident waiting that 2012 to come as quickly as possible, to come to a new era. You know, maybe all these sightings and all this activity and all these weird things that we are seeing in the sky are signs, true signs, that are announcing this change that will be concluded in 2012. We are confident on that, but at the end, and yet, it's still a mystery, and it will depend on every people's interpretation, what everybody can expect. In Mexico, we have the best expectation for 2012. Well, you see, at this moment is more, let's say that not to acknowledge the UFO phenomena is almost naive, you know. I mean, it's more difficult to try to ignore that the UFOs exist than to understand that this is a reality. I mean, there is no question about it. The UFOs exist. This is a reality. We have been more than 15 years witnessing UFO activity. We have scores of evidence stories documented on video, not only by normal people, but also by authorities, military, all over the world. So I think that at this moment, the UFO phenomena has proved, definitely has proved to be a reality, and we have learned a big deal for the past 50 years about it. And I think that in this new millennium, we have been so lucky to have survived and to see these new evidences that are appearing right now, telling us more clearly what this reality means to us. I think that we have now the technology and the tools to have a better understanding through analysis and study what this phenomena means, what this reality means, what its presence means, and we are now more prepared than in the past to understand and continue learning, because this is a learning process for a future contact that is going to present maybe very soon, after we realize and after we understand and accept that we are prepared for this contact, and we are looking forward to that. So there is no doubt about it, and has been established many times. UFO is a reality. The UFO phenomenon is a reality. Yes, of course. As a researcher, I feel very privileged because since the 70s, when I decided to became an active researcher, was because I was so convinced and was so fascinated with this phenomena. And now for all of us researchers, this is an authentic and a real crusade in which we are completely devoted in whole life, completely devoted to this crusade, because we feel that this is our task, this is our mission. We have been guided in this task. We have been guided because we are the messengers. If you know what I mean, we are the messengers to the people. We are like the messengers who receive this information from above, these evidences, these stories, these cases, and we have to release this information so the people could learn about this reality. So we are certainly privileged, and we are very glad to feel that we have been guided from above, by other intelligence, to do this task.